We're back at it. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So you called me, but I was in the middle of watching the movie, and I started watching the movie last night. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes long. So I watched the hour and 20 minutes yesterday, finishing up tonight. But I just saw some things in the movie that are just like incredible, and because it's related to China,
Mhm.
I can share with you and get a new perspective and get some and you can
Uh-huh.
appreciate the story as well.
Okay.
So, but the reason why I'm like kind of spooked right now is
hmm
because they're talking about historic events, and also because I just keep seeing dates that are reminiscent of 10/9. So,
hmm
like the year 1909,
hmm
I look at that and I'm like, okay, well, that's a 10/9 date.
hmm
And then they were showing the Enola Gay. You know Enola Gay?
No.
Enola Gay was the name of the airplane that dropped the bombs on Hiroshima.
hmm Okay. Uh-huh.
And so the Enola Gay, they showed historic images of the Enola Gay, and on the side of the plane, the numbers 7354 were there.
hmm
So I'm looking at 7354, like, well, that's another
10,
10.
9.
Yeah. And I'm just like, hold up. And then the idea that I've been to Hiroshima, I've been to Nagasaki, and then the Manhattan Project only was came to fruition after all of the scientists passed through the door at 109 East Palace. So like all of these little details, maybe they're mundane details, but they're just like hitting because I'm like, oh my gosh. Um, but aside from the crazy talk about numbers, oh, one more thing tonight, I went to this restaurant to eat dinner that I hadn't been to in probably 12 years. It might have been longer, at least 12 years. Um, and I sensed it. I was like, I'm gonna have an experience. I'm gonna have a 10/9 experience when I go there. Something is gonna hit. I might be customer 109 or something. Well, I sit down, or I order my food and I sit down. They give me a customer number. My order number was number 11. So I was already looking at it like, oh, I didn't get 10, or I didn't get 9. Justin, you there? I lost my man. Hello? Man, where'd you go? I lost my man.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hello. Can
Have
you
you
hear me?
I can hear you, but you're not on the mic anymore. Hello?
Yeah, I don't know why.
All right. So I put you up on so I situated the phone. I put you on speaker. Number 1, you're on speaker. And the
Yeah, I've been listening.
okay, okay, cool. So you're on the microphone. I'm still recording, so here we um
Uh-huh.
so I got number 11 and I was like, "Damn, I didn't get 10 or I didn't get 9." But I'm like I'm making I'm rationalizing and making something out of nothing, right? I'm like 11 11. I mean 11 is one of one, right?
hmm
So I'm just like whatever. No 10 or no 9 moment happened tonight. But as I'm sitting down, these white girls enter the restaurant. They sit down at the table just next to mine or whatever, and surprisingly, they got number 47.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, there's no rhyme or reason why they got that number. It's like the guy didn't have a stack of numbers. Like they weren't going to be number 12. These were just completely random numbers. and they got number 47 as their customer number
Mhm.
because there was a physical a little tent that you put on your table.
Mhm.
Yeah, with the number 47. But I could see that number 47 so clearly. That number 47 told me, boom, that Basquiat painting of Nipsey
Uh huh.
has the number 47 on it.
Mm.
And I'm like, motherfucker. It might not have been a 10-9 moment, but damn, that 47 sure is oddly placed. Cause I was expecting them to be customers number 12, and here comes this 47 out of note. I'm just tripping, right? I'm just like, man, whatever. Anywho, man. So the numbers had got me. I'm thinking, but then tonight watching the movie, I'm just like, it's bizarre. Now the thing about China, oh, all right, this is what I want to tell you about China. Like in America, as black people, we
Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I stop you before you? I want to add something to the 47.
go ahead for sure.
Who's the 42nd president?
Exactly, exactly, exactly. It's like, yo, man, what in the world is going on?
That, and I'll tell you this. You mentioned the Basquiat painting. That links to my Basquiat style AI generated painting of Trump.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
enigmas never age.
yeah,
Trump Epstein. Yeah.
man. But
But
people,
yeah.
so I'm like, as black Americans, we stay focused on our experience.
Hmm.
You know, you know, it's solipsistic. It's ego maniacal. We stay focused, and we're thinking too narrowly about our experience, and watching this movie has made me realize that it's not only the black community that is treacherous.
Oh yeah, man. Everybody fucking treacherous.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, okay, well, Nip was killed by his own 60 by another 60s, crip. I don't mean to bring up Nipsey again. I got to get off of that.
And
But
good. I mean, that's where your mind is at. You
so,
see connections you draw upon.
and in one sense, it's like, dang, that's sad. But then after watching this movie, I'm like, yo, the Chinese were cruel, unjust. They treated so you got to watch this movie, man, because the it was a coup d'état.
Uh huh.
And I mean, in any country where there's a coup d'état, that's just some that's that's some straight up nigga shit. Just you know, black. We want to focus on in America black on black violence. Nah, if you talk about a coup d'état in China,
Hmm.
that's some Chinese on Chinese violence.
Yeah,
In Haiti,
but the interesting thing about them is, I mean, there's always warring tribes, but what causes the divisions between the people? Like here in America, Black Americans, uh, we went through a lot together through slavery and whatnot, and I feel like a lot of our issues. I mean, and not to say that there weren't issues before, but the what's considered black on black violence, as it is a thing, is mostly due to our situation and pretty much the lack of reparations. Uh, that's the main cause. Not to say that there wouldn't be other problems that would arise if we had received reparations, but our a lot of our economic plight and situation is all results of what we went through here for hundreds of years. And then, yeah, it just, yeah,
all right.
but yeah.
The who was it? I think it was Deontay Kyle
Uh huh.
from Grits and Eggs, who
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
or no. I think I sent you another TikTok where the dude was saying that racism we can't solve racism in America because it's baked in, it's embedded. You
Yeah,
know, um,
I disagreed with that, but
but my thing with that is looking at the Chinese, like, and this coup d'état. So the Forbidden City in China, the Forbidden City, the emperor couldn't leave the Forbidden City, and he had thousands of Chinese within the walls of the Forbidden City serving him.
uh
And
huh.
for them to live in the Forbidden City, and well, no, for the emperor to have had eunuchs. See the idea of a eunuch, man, I can't get with. I don't care what part of the world it is, because they had eunuchs over in Oman, in the Middle Eastern countries. Like the Arabs were getting their freak on.
Uh huh.
Meanwhile, the Africans were forced to be their servants, and their balls were cut off, and their lineages were, decimated in so doing. And I'm like, that is just diabolical. And in China, it was the same thing. Within the Forbidden Walls, they had hundreds of men who were castrated and made to serve the emperor
Mhm.
like he was God. Now, we as black Americans, we go through hell in America, but I'll be damned if anybody is cutting off any balls around here. I mean, metaphorically, symbolically, yes, balls are getting cut off, but physically, no. And I think that's the difference. Like, we as black Americans, we are free. We do
But
live
that
better.
doesn't. But yes, we do now.
Oh
But
yeah. Mhm.
I mean, we talk about historically.
Yeah.
Yes, many black men have been castrated. Many black men have been hung and burned
Yes.
and taken from their families and all types of shit and eaten.
Oh, that part. The Delectable Negro, that book, The Delectable Negro, a 2014 book, I think it was. The title came across my page, came across my feed yesterday.
Now, what? Now, was them Chinese folks? Was they doing shit like that in the movie that you saw? Because that's
Mm,
the type of shit that we was going through.
no, but the worst thing that they said happened was the emperor's. I guess I guess one of a woman. I guess it was a concubine. It might have been his side piece, or it might. I don't know who it was, but it was someone very close to the emperor. When the coup d'état occurred, she was chopped up.
Hmm.
Her body was chopped up. So that was like the most atrocious, personal attack on the emperor, you know. Um, but damn, man, just
Yeah, I mean, what you call it? People do terrible things to people, and the
man,
stuff that we went through here, our ancestors went through here, was some of the top terrible.
yeah,
I mean, alligator babies.
yeah. And then the what is it? Negro skin furniture.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
I mean, even just the public lynchings. Like you got all these people coming out to watch a black American get hung or lynched or whatever, burned or beat or whatnot.
I want to
Got fires and stuff.
add to the grotesque, treatment. George Washington, our first president, had dentures in his mouth, dentures that were taken from slaves.
Black mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I call them. I call them black mouth. And Trump loves BBC.
Hey, I'm wondering, man. Like, I hadn't. Okay, as I was watching this movie yesterday, one of the characters played by the great actor Peter O'Toole, the late Peter O'Toole, his character said that George Washington was a
Hmm.
revolutionary of his day. And I thought about that. I said, dang. Whenever I think about the founding fathers, I'm always very critical of them. Oh, these lying ass slave masters, yada 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 yada. But then to think about it, it was like, but when they said it on the movie, I was like, damn, I never thought of George Washington as a revolutionary. Yeah, American Revolution and America was created, as a new product or a new society, but I never thought of it as just that because the idea of a revolutionary that I get, is like a Che Guevara, Patrice Lumumba, um, Thomas Sankara, um,
Malcolm X,
Malcolm X. Yeah, I get this
Martin Luther King, even.
absolutely, but I don't think of our founding fathers as revolutionaries. It's like, but
Oh,
he
they
was.
definitely were. I mean,
Yeah,
these motherfuckers, these are some real fucking revolutionary motherfuckers. We about to create a fucking country. We about to fucking take this shit.
yeah.
This shit ours now, nigga.
And then there was because it was the taxation, man. You can't. The queen can't be, reigning over us without, taxation, without representation. We needed something of our own. We need an opportunity for to grow. And so it's similar, the revolutionary spirit that existed in
So wait a
George
minute, wait a minute,
Washington.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Ultimately, let me dig in a little bit to what you just said because what you call it, the queen. Nah, we not paying the queen so much no more. We got it over here. We over here. We living. We got all these black slaves, nigga, money over here. We making all this cotton, all this sugar. We don't need y'all no more.
Yeah,
We good over here.
yeah.
That's what they were saying.
All right, but the the thing that I'm tripping on is we were, yeah, the British subjects who left, who came to America to settle America. Yeah, there was a profit motive. Hey, we gotta get our shit right. We gotta live better because they're not treating us well in England. It was the same thing in the movie because the emperor's eunuchs.
Uh-huh.
They revolted against the emperor. So within the Forbidden City, they burned down one of the structures. He had a horrible fire inside the Forbidden City, and it was caused by the eunuchs, by them dudes who had their balls cut off and were forced to serve another man for the duration for their lives. And and look at how that correlates with that video that you sent me about the pastor. Oh, you got a pastor?
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
weak. Where you gotta think for yourself. That's like, oh, you had your balls cut off. You gonna let that man have sex and let his, you know, he's gonna produce the next generation. What about you? What about you? Uh,
No, he stopped that. He said you can't produce no more.
right. But I'm just saying, like, if
I'm, yeah, I'm just saying that's the power that king or whoever is exerting over those people. It's like, damn.
and then the idea that they were having parties, the governing bodies were having parties, and although I don't think they meant it, they were saluting the emperor after he lost his power and whatnot. The Japanese gave him a little bit of power, and they were saluting him, and they were saying to him, 10,000 more years. to your
Uh-huh.
success, to your power. 10,000 more years. Like, how do you ensure 10,000 years of power? You do the most diabolical stuff to others.
But not even because it didn't work.
Sure, it didn't. In those cases it didn't. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's foolish to do those types of things to gain power.
Very true.
Hopefully, people have learned the lesson from history and all the stories, but that's not how you gain power.
Wow. That's deep insight right there because you can look at you can look at the attempts from the Japanese to the Germans. The Germans were going to be the elite Aryan race. The Japanese were going to be the elite Asian race, and they failed.
Yep,
And what
because
was
they're not the elite. They're not. They're not what they're trying to be.
right, right.
This is
who's
stupid. You
who's
guys are stupid for doing this.
what y'all
This
doing?
is
What y'all? Oh
yeah.
man.
You guys are being led by a maniac,
right, right.
a retarded maniac.
Oh shit. So I don't know, man. It's just like, ah, it's like we gotta be careful. We've gotta we gotta think for ourselves as human beings. We gotta be led by love. Um, man,
Yeah, for sure.
sheesh.
Love, 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 love.
So the movie, if I haven't mentioned it already, the movie, the title is if I haven't mentioned it on this recording, this audio recording, it's the Last Emperor. That's what it is. The Last Emperor,
Right.
from 1987. Um, yeah, I wasn't even interested in watching it at that age, 8 years old. What is this? Emperor China? What is I couldn't digest it. Almost a
Uh-huh.
3 hour long movie. What is this about? At 46, yes, I can digest it. I can appreciate it. I can, yeah, I can dig it.
Nice.
And then after international travels around the world, these like so much has become clearer to me.
Hmm.
The Yeah, I knew about Japanese atrocities committed, against other Asians, and so I knew that the animosity or yeah, the animosity that other Asians would have toward the Japanese. I knew about that, but no, I didn't know how niggerish the Chinese were. Like,
Wait a minute. We can't use that word like that because that's not what that means.
well, okay, I watched this other video. Torre was talking about how he used the niggerization. He used the niggerization on CNN, and his producer called him out for it and made him apologize for using that word. But he used it in the most appropriate time to describe what was happening in America.
Yeah, but that the use of it in that way
Oh,
really takes away from the original meaning of it.
because you done the research,
Yeah.
so
And we know what that word means when you look at the etymology. It
ah
means dark skinned natives. It don't mean
ah
nothing about no ignorance or anything like that.
right. That's true.
That's kind of just like a definition we were given, but
Yeah,
it's not documented. That's not a documented definition.
that's
So
the bastardization of the term.
yes,
Damn.
yes, they changed the meaning of the word.
Mm-hmm.
They like to do that. Check this out. Check this out. If a person who paints, what is he called?
A painter,
If a person builds, what is he called?
builder,
A person who digs.
a digger.
A person who nigs. Nig means It's spelled N-I-G. You can look it up. It's an intransitive verb.
So
It means to revoke.
so
So what's a person who nigs?
a revoker.
No. Why would you change the structure? I said a person who nigs. You said a person who digs was a digger. You didn't call him a hole maker.
No.
You don't change the word.
So a person who nigs, a person who revoke is a nigger.
Exactly.
A person
but
who revoke.
for some reason, English language doesn't complete the agent of that word, of the verb,
right.
like it does with the other one. So it's like the English language just breaks down right there.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because check this out. What is an Indian giver?
An Indian giver is a what? Where you leading me? What? An Indian giver is one who, gives back. What you saying? An Indian giver is a nigger, because they're revoking. Oh man, I lost brother. Damn, his phone died. We was all up in it and everything, man. Peace and blessings. IC109. This has been an audio recording. I'm out. We're out.
You're at 109 right now.